Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ruby. Welcome. And on today's video, I actually have this makeup look with a little bit of a chit chat. I wanted to do a little pop of color with like a neutral brownie look on top. Really easy. If you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips, and I'm gonna use the the PH Cosmetic BFF Alondra and Elsie collection. And then this is the color Desert. This is like my favorite brown. Okay, so this is my lips outlined. I love it. And then for the middle, I'm gonna use this Morphe Single as AF. And there's just like pinky. And this is so good. I got it for $5. But see how, like, this is my perfect nude color for me. Like, I like a pinky. I don't like it too like concealer like, too beige. I like it pinky. I'm thinking, should I put a gloss? I don't know. We're gonna leave it like that. But now I feel like a whole person again, just because I didn't have lips and I was like, oh, I look so ugly. But now I have lips, so we're back. Okay, I feel like myself again. I'm like, what am I missing? But it was lip. It's crazy. I feel like a boy. If I were a boy. Okay, so now we're gonna do my eyeshadow, and then we'll do my brows at the end. So we're gonna do our eyeshadow, and for the eyeshadow, I want to use this palette I've never used before. It's the One Size by Patrick Star. And it's really, really pretty. And I want to do like a brown look with a little bit of mint at the bottom lash. And for the mint, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty. I have not used this palette, only one time when I like filmed it a long time ago. And then since then I haven't used it. So I want like a brown look with like a pop of color. I don't know, Suede Charm. This color right here. This one. We're going to put it all over the crease. I thought it was going to be more nudie. Kinda. So I wanted to film this video and talk about things that I would change or that I would tell my younger self to do, as I am now 26, and things that I have learned along the way that I think would have really helped me. And one of them is budgeting and saving money. So I wasn't allowed to work. My dad wanted us to like focus on school, which is crazy because my little brother, he's 16 and he started working. But I don't know, no sé si a ustedes le pasan, like, I'm the oldest, and like things were really different with us. Like, my parents were so strict. My parents used to hit us all the time, and like they didn't let me drive till I was like 18, until I had my license. They didn't let me work till I graduated. Like, I wasn't allowed to do so many things until I was 18, you know. And then my brothers, they drive, and one is 16, the other one been driving since he was like 16, 15. They don't get in trouble. They do whatever they want. I wasn't allowed to have a phone till I was like 17, 18, until like I bought it myself, because supposedly like distract me from school. I wasn't allowed to have one. And they have one since they were like freaking in middle school. So I don't know. My mom's just like, because with your first kids, like, you don't know what's going on. So supposedly you make a lot of mistakes, but still, like, some equality would have been nice. But oh well, they're lucky, I guess. But yeah, like, I would, if I have any young people watching, and what I would tell myself is that save money, budget. It's so easy to spend your money, especially when you've never had money and there's so many things that you want: shoes, the newest phone, nice purse, get your hair done, do your nails. But I think something really important for me that I wish I would have done that with my first job, to start saving at least every paycheck. Don't even think like, it doesn't even have to be like a big amount to put to the side, but just have like a savings. Or one thing that I recommend as well is opening a separate bank account. So you have one where you pay your bills, your phone bill, your gas, your insurance, but then you have another one where you just put money there. And if you ever have an emergency, because sometimes with your savings you can't pull out the money like de un jalón, like all of a sudden, you know, and it really depends. But with, if you had another checkings, and on that one you could use it for like maybe a purse that you were like saving up for a trip, just like for something, just to put it aside so you don't waste it. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save money, I'm not gonna waste this much money, but I leave it inside my checkings, and then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'll put it back later. Or like I just keep swiping, and then I look and I'm like, oh, I was supposed to save and I didn't. But that's one thing that I would recommend, saving at least $25, $50 from every paycheck. If you get paid every week, then I would say like $25. That's not a lot. Like $25 te lo gastas in freaking going out to eat, you know, or like buying chucherias, like chips and stuff. But in the long run, it would help you, because one, if I don't think you want to be living with your parents for the rest of your life. If you do, then everybody's different, you know, but I know most people don't. Most people are like, oh, I'm gonna move out as soon as I turn 18, and it's not that easy. Or you're like, oh, I'm gonna buy my first house when I'm 21, and then 21 comes and you wasted all your money and you don't have nothing to put down for your home or for furniture or lo que sea, you know. So, or buy your dream car, the car that you really want. So that's like a big thing for me. If I would have saved money from now to like, from then to now, I would have had like way more money in the bank, you know. I didn't actually start saving till like maybe like 3 years ago, which because I had to. I moved out and had to start budgeting my money, and I had to teach myself how to budget. I did used to have a video on my channel on how I budget and save money and pay off credit cards and debt. I will be doing another one just more in depth and little tweaks that I made that has to save and just have money. Because que bonito es, like, how nice is it to have a freaking luxury bag but with like $2 in your bank, you know? It's not about like showing off that you have money, but actually really having that money for when you need it, because you never know, an emergency, you need your tire pops and you need new tires and you don't have money. Or like if you have your parents that help you out, then that's really good and great. But some people don't. Like me, my dad always told me, like, you have to be responsible, you have to buy your own car, don't depend on nobody. And he's always like made that very clear. So every time I needed something, like, I knew I had to like figure it out myself. Like, it was hard, you know, but it has helped me become more responsible, be on top of my things, and know like nobody's gonna come save me, and just depend on myself. So that's my one, save money, at least $25. That's like, if you, like I said, if you get paid weekly, that's $100 in 1 month, like casi nada, you know. And then if you save for a whole year, then that's $1,200 that sometimes would go to fast food, going out with your friends, movies or whatever, or clothes. You would have it saved there. And honestly, once you start stacking money in your savings or in like in your bank, it looks good and it makes you feel like, dang, like I want more, you know. And in the long run, you can invest it, you can buy yourself a nice house, you can buy yourself a purse, you can buy yourself whatever the heck you want, but you saved it, you know. And now you know how to, because I know at least like all my friends that I have is that our parents didn't show us how to save. Our parents are not really good at savings. Like, I know my mom's not. My mom, I always tell her, like, le pica el dinero. As soon as she gets money, she wants to go spend it. And that's how most of us are. Dang, I'm over here talking and I'm not even doing my eyeshadows. I get like so distracted. I can't multitask. So now we have this color. And I'm going to use this brown one called Brownie. Brownie for my brownie. Do you know what movie that is? I'm just gonna put it in the outer. And what was I saying? I'm so bad. Instead of multitasking, me enfoqué en decirles. But yeah, and then if you save $200 a month, that's like double, you know, that's like 2,400. And I don't know, that's just my tip for everybody that makes money. Even like $10 per paycheck if you have a part-time job, you know. That way you don't have to depend on anybody, and if you're struggling, you don't have to try to go get a loan or si quien te presta dinero. But yeah. My second advice to myself is focus on my career, what I want to do in life, but truly like give it my all. Because when I was in high school, or when you're in high school, like things seem so easy, and that's how they make it seem in school. Like you're gonna go to college, you're gonna graduate, you're gonna make really good money, and you're gonna live happily ever after. And sadly, not everybody wants to go to college, or not everybody could afford college. And sometimes you have to get like a job to pay for college. Or like for me, I didn't go to college right away. I just got a certification. Like, I could open my own daycare if I wanted to, but I just did it to like say that I went to school, because I wanted to be a child psychologist, but it was a lot of school and a lot of money. And at that time, like I didn't have the means, so I didn't finish. This is really pretty. They blend so good. And I'm using still the same blush just to like pack it on. And my dream was always, doesn't that sound funny? My dream was always to be an actor. Like in high school, I wanted to push my glasses. I'm so in high school, I was in theater class, and I always, since I was little, I've always loved acting. Like, I have pictures and videos of me acting and dressing up, and that was like my passion, and I loved it. And that's what I wanted to do after high school. I wanted to move to LA and go for it and see what would happen. But one of my dad like shut me down. He said that I was crazy, that to get a real job, that it wasn't gonna happen for me, and I didn't move, and who knows, if I would have, maybe I would have done it, or at least I wouldn't have like stayed with that like kind of like regret, you know, that I'm never gonna be that. So I really wanted to be an actor, and I had my plan and what I was gonna do, but I didn't follow it. Or I wanted to do something in fashion. When I was in high school, I took fashion class, and I really loved it. But because a fine art school was so expensive, I didn't go for it instead. And I was working, so I could have done both, but I focused more on making money and working at a call center, and And one day I woke up and I was doing that, and I never followed my dreams. My second advice would be follow your dreams, what you truly want to do in life. Because you get out of high school at 18 and then you wake up at 26 and you didn't do any of your goals or dreams or things that you said that you were going to go for, you know. There's some people that do, and I applaud them for them going and chasing after their dreams. But sometimes we prioritize money, or we prioritize having friends, or doing certain things that we don't prioritize our career and what we want to do in life. And I think we should thrive, or like not thrive, we should I think we should aspire to I think it's aspire. I think we should aspire to find a career where we're passionate about it, where it doesn't feel like we're going to work. And because I've worked in jobs that I've hated so much that literally driving to work I would be crying and just couldn't quit because I didn't know where else I would go. I didn't have qualifications to find another job, or like that was the easiest job available for me, and I would get yelled at by customers, or they were rude, and I had to put up with that, where that wasn't where I saw myself or what I wanted to do in life, you know. But I put up with that because I needed the money, and I wish that I had focused on either my fashion or interior designing or acting in somewhere. I would have, yes, struggled at the beginning, but be somewhere around there now. You know, things don't come easy in life ever, but I feel like if you work hard for it, and especially what you want, then you'll have your truly inner peace and happiness. So again, looking back, I wish I would have not focused on the money that I never even saved, money that I just wasted on food. Because honestly, food stacks up after, like fast food. It starts costing a lot after a while, like especially if you go out to eat every day, like for lunch, or every weekend. Like I was talking to my brother and I'm like, dude, I can't believe I wasted $300 in 1 month of fast food. Like, you know, it's just ridiculous. But sadly, that does happen. I'm gonna put a little bit of this white one here. So before, like in my last time that I was doing like, that I was doing YouTube, I'm changing the topic for a little bit. I would do like get ready with me and stuff, just because I would get like shy and nervous to talk to the camera and not do anything. And now I feel like I can't. I have to like stop and look at you guys and talk. I don't know, that's weird, huh? Oh, but my last one would be focus on you. Do not focus on a relationship. Like have your ish like together and then focus. Because speaking from personal experience, sometimes I would focus on relationships, or I would have a boyfriend, and it would like distract me from doing me. If you can balance that, clearly I cannot multitask. But if you can, oh, I love it. If you can multitask and do that and grow with your partner, yes. But I feel like at 18, you and your partner are trying to figure yourselves out. So a lot of things that are gonna change in their life, in your life. And sometimes it's gonna take you away from your career, from you saving money, from your goals. Sometimes so I'm done with this palette. I'm gonna go to this one now, and I'm gonna put the mint green, this color right here. It's called, I don't know. It doesn't say. Look how dirty this is. I'm gonna use this color all over abajo. And What was I gonna say? What was I saying? In my case, I sometimes would put my goals, my wants to the side so I could help out my partner in making their dreams come true, you know? And I would put mine to the side. But it's more important to focus on you, be stable, just so you can have something for yourself, you know? Because you never know if you're going to be with this person forever, which when we're in a relationship, we hope, and that's what we want, and that's what we thrive for. But sometimes it doesn't happen like that. And it's better to have you and yourself and have your own money, have your own car, have your own house, have your stuff. That way, if something happens and you guys don't work out, you still have you. And you can move on and keep on working on you. But sometimes we focus on ourselves and a man taking care of us or a woman taking care of us, and we lose ourselves. And let me tell you something, that love does not pay rent. So I have this Makeup Geek eyeliner, and I'm gonna put it in my waterline. I love it so much. Okay. So let me tell you something. Love doesn't pay rent, whether you really love this person, but if that person isn't going anywhere, you're going to stay there unless you take the initiative to become something or someone in life or to want more. Sometimes there's couples that... Hold on. I'm telling you, I can't multitask. Sometimes there's couples where the girl or the boy or vice versa wants to do more. They are more ambitious than the other, and sometimes the other person will put you down and not allow you to follow your dreams. That's why it's important for you to have something for you. What the hell? How pretty. Okay. So then I'm going to get a little bit of this color and put it in the inner corner. Let me see. I'm going to get this little brush. It's like glitter. So I want some glitter. Wait. I haven't played with like colors in so long. Which that's why I love doing videos, because it lets me experiment and try new things. I freaking love this. Okay, I'm gonna do lashes, but just to hide my lash band, I'm gonna use a brown eyeliner, just thin around. I'm not gonna do a wing or anything. So I feel like I lost a lot of times in relationships because I focus on the relationship, on them. And honestly, I don't know if you agree or disagree, but I feel like being in a relationship, you have to like give that person like time, especially if you're with somebody that's clingy. Or if you're a clingy person, or sometimes there's sacrifices. Okay. So there's that little wing. So sometimes there's sacrifices that needs to be made, where you can't go on a date, where you can't do this with your partner, and sometimes they get upset, bring you down, and that's not what you want. If your relationship is not helping you grow, then you don't want to be in that relationship. I mean, obviously you want to be there, but it's not something that's gonna benefit you in the long run. If somebody's holding you back and doesn't want you to grow, they're not the one for you. Because the person that truly loves you is going to be like selfless, and it's going to want you to grow, and they're going to want to grow with you. So my the 3 things that I would recommend to my younger self would be budgeting your money, saving money, following your career, and what was the third? Focusing on yourself. Those 3 things are important, and I feel like if I would have known that, if I would have followed that, I would have been in a different place in life now. I am not complaining about where I am in life. I'm happy where I am. I just wish that I had had someone tell that to me when I was younger. And I would have avoided a lot of things. Pero aquí estamos, aprendimos. And I hope that that can help somebody. And even if you're not young, girl, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Even if you're not young, just trying to find yourself and your career. It's never too late. You can always start whenever. But I think if I would have known that when I was younger, like I said, I would have been in a different place in life. But everything happens for a reason, and if I can help you from what I've learned from my mistakes. Oh, and then with the focusing on yourself, I would advise or like your career and budget. What? I love this brow. It's like the easiest brow. She don't give me issues. Nothing. This one over here. Toda mocha. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So with those things, I would add work on your credit. It's really important. Don't let it go to waste. Don't let nobody use it. Thankfully, I've been working on my credit since I was 18. And I have a really good credit. It's at 762. So I'm like really happy. It's really important because I know a lot of people, a lot of even grown people, they have like their credit messed up and they're like struggling. But yeah, I would say like focus on that too, like being in good standing with your debt, and that helps. Like saving money helps not be in debt, you know, like if you owe something, or sometimes you have a car payment that you can't pay, or sometimes they fire you from your job, but if you have a savings, if you have like money set aside, you can pay for your other bills and you won't be struggling. Always prepare for a rainy day, even if it doesn't rain in Arizona. Ooh, okay. Why is she showing off? Like, I always struggle. It was quite easy. This video is a little bit all over the place, but I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. I can't multitask right now. I don't know if it's like the pregnancy brain or what, but se me va el rollo. So I'm going to put a little bit mascara. I really love this. I got it in my BoxyCharm or my Ipsy. I don't know. But it's called Kosas, the Big Clean. This mascara is so good. And the wand is nice. So I'm gonna do a thin layer. So we're gonna go ahead and use these lashes. They're Ion Lash 3D Fox Mink Lashes. I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1. And I had seen them all over TikTok, so I want to try them. They're like super simple. Bien delgaditas. So let's see. It's just gonna add a little bit. Nothing too dramatic or crazy. What do you guys think? I really love like that pop. Like, me encanta. And it was very easy to do, very fast, pero yo hablo mucho, so it's probably gonna be a long video. I really hope you enjoyed the video of me getting ready and talking to you guys. This is generally my advice that I want to give out and put out into the world, just because I think that it's very helpful, very insightful, things that I learned from my mistakes. If that's something that you already do and it has helped you out, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like always, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.